These truck stops really need to keep up with their fuel filter. Pump kicks off at $125, so this is my second time around, and it never fails that it's 12 below wind chill. I can't even count on all my fingers how many times this has happened in the last month and a half. That, and it seems like the prices go up, and it seems like the quality of fuel goes down. We've been changing fuel filters like crazy from all the water. It's not just like this one truck stop. It's been all over the place. So we'll probably have to do this a third time. Pretty sad. $250 is going to get me about a little over 50 gallons. But we're trying a different app. We'll talk about that here in a little while. My kid showed me an app that's got pretty good discounts. You actually pay full price at the pump, and then you submit your receipt, and then you get reimbursed later. You can use it for gift cards or just deposit it back in your checking account, or however you want to do it. So that I'll look at the name of it. I can't remember it now. I think it was 36 cents a gallon is what you get back. And I'll get a little over 50 gallons, it looks like. Pump price is $4.78. I think I'm paying $4.32 or something like that, $4.34. At least I'd have to look again, I'm not sure, but you just submit your receipt, and yeah, and then you get credit back. So we'll see how this app works. And then there is a little thing in the disclaimer where if you use other discounts, you can they take 3.5 cents off from your discount. But I was kind of curious. I wonder if you can use mud flap and this at the same time or not. Maybe the next time we fill up, we'll try it and see what happens. Alright, we're done pumping. We're gonna get this set up again and sit back in the truck where it's warm. Holy cow. I know we picked up a couple more contracts, but this line over here is usually where they stage them when we pick them up. It is full of all these Colemans. And then around the corner over here, I had them staged once before too, and it is nothing but campers. They got this yard packed. I'm assuming all these Colemans would be the new Camping World contract, would be my assumption, but I gotta figure out how to, I gotta back up around that corner and then pull ahead to get backed up to these, but then I'm gonna be blocking the whole entrance. Huh. So anyway, we've got those two Geos. We got Geo Pro and a Mini Light, and they're going to Lakewood, Colorado. And on the way back, we're gonna pick up a pickup in Ogallala, Nebraska. There's been a driver broke down a while ago. I saw on Facebook, and he was still trying to find someone to bring his truck back to Indiana. So that's our plan for the week. Grab these two. We're gonna go park at Gallops tonight, and then tomorrow we should get to Grand Island, Nebraska. Monday we're gonna deliver, and then as long as we got enough time and everything, we'll grab that pickup on Monday night, and then work our way back to Indiana and grab another load that probably goes back to Denver or something like that. And I'll probably do that one another Monday delivery or something. But oh boy. Well, let's figure out how we can get back in here without completely blocking this whole yard. Yeah, ain't nobody coming in this yard until I'm out of the way. They could have backed these up a little farther and left some more space, but I guess not. I still cannot believe how packed this place is. I don't know how anybody's supposed to get to these. These are usually staged for ones that are already booked. Oh, wow. Campers are getting pumped out now, apparently. I don't know. Shortage of parts, it seems like. Not like there was last spring and last summer. Alright, well, let's get it loaded and get out of this area before we block someone else in. Okay, it's Sunday morning now. We stayed at Gallops just off of the exit for 94 and 20. So that gas fuel discount app I was talking about, actually it does more discounts. You can get discounts at restaurants and stuff too. It's called Get Upside. So I was kind of doing some messing around with it, and I think, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to double it up with mud flap, because it says on there that you have to pay with a debit card or credit card. So I'll still do some experimenting with this thing, but I think if you swipe your EFS card at the pump, you might be able to use your EFS discount and this Get Upside app. So we'll try that later and see if it works. But in Indiana, looking at the map on here, there's not as many discounts as what there is kind of back toward home, northwest Iowa. We have a crap ton over there. But yeah, just looking at the map right here, in a 25-mile radius of me, there's only 3, and they're not even on Highway 20. So they're kind of a bit off the route, but the discounts are pretty good though. The lowest one I see is 16 cents. The highest one I see is 25 cents, and that's just the couple that are around here. When I was closer to home, there was, I think, a 67-cent discount somewhere too. So, and these aren't just at truck stops either. The ones that are, the best one that was by my house was at a BP, but that was just a regular gas station, and there was no way I could get in there with a 53-foot trailer. So that would be kind of the other thing you'd have to watch too, is you pull into a truck stop or something like that, and then just maybe pull up the app to see if they have a discount. I don't know, that, or it's going to take a little bit more looking before you get there to see what kind of gas station or truck stop or whatever it is. But yeah, you can get discounts on gas, diesel, restaurants, groceries. There's even discounts like actually in the convenience store itself. So this actually might be a pretty good app for the guys that do driveway, and the gals. If you get a motorhome that runs on gas, you can maybe get some discounts. It's not quite as convenient as the rest of them. You can't do a route search that I've figured out so far. All you can do is either zoom in on the screen and it'll search your screen area, or you hit the location button and it'll bring up where you're at, and it'll bring up, you know, you can set it to different radiuses. But yeah, so here's a few. This is kind of by my place, but yeah, there's 27 cent, 24 cent, 51 cent, 37, So, and it tells you right on the, when you click on a gas station, it tells you what the discount is at the fuel, what the pump price is, what the discount is on regular, mid-grade, premium. So you can get discounts on all that stuff. And then it says, yeah, pay with a debit card or credit card. Cash or EBT won't work. So, yeah, and then you just click on your gas station, kind of like you would like on your mud flap or whatever, and it just says claim offer, and then you have 4 hours to use it and turn in your receipt. So it might take a little bit of time though to see your reimbursement, I guess if you want to call it that. I used it twice yesterday, and neither one have popped up on there yet. My son's been using it an awful lot. He said he's liked it better than mud flap so far. But it's just one more way to save on fuel. It'd be really nice if you can use your EFS card and this at the same time. That'd be awesome. So, just another app to look at. There's also, I've had some people comment that Gas Buddy and Gas Guru is the ones that they use as well. I haven't messed with them too yet, but like everybody, you know, fuel prices are sky high right now. Any kind of discount you can get, it's gonna help the wallet. There was another rate increase, at least with Dynamic. That was on Thursday. I believe it was Thursday they did the rate increase. Heard rumor of it on Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday I heard rumor of it. And some of the office people were talking that there was going to be another rate increase. And I'm not sure if all the companies have done rate increases again, but I know a few of them have. So that helps, but more is always better, obviously, but it's going to be the problem with everything. The cost of everything is going to skyrocket with fuel prices. Freight's going to go up, so price on the shelves is going to follow. How's this? This guy cut plenty close. So, well, we're going to get the truck warmed up. I'm going to go grab some coffee and hopefully we'll make it to Ogallala. No, not Ogallala. Grand Island. We're going to try and get to Grand Island tonight, which we should have plenty of time, but I've been driving. It seems like 63 is kind of that sweet spot for me right now for fuel mileage, so we're going to drive a little slower. That's kind of, usually I'll stay at the Walmart in Goshen, but I wanted to get a little farther to give me a little bit more time so I could drive a little slower today. I'm in no hurry to get there, so drive a little slower and save on fuel. Seems like getting about 0.8 of a mile a gallon better, slowing down from like 68 to that 64 range, so 62. But like I said, as I slow down to that point, the truck likes to shift a lot, so I just manually put it into 9th gear and let it sit there at 62 to 64. So, all right, let's get on the road.
Honey, I need love. I need it all the time. Honey, I need love. Won't you make it right? Honey, I need love. I need it all the time. Honey, I need love. Won't you make it right? Won't you make it right? I'll give it to you if you give it to me.
I just about made it to Nebraska, and I decided to hit up a rest area and get out, stretch for a minute, and do a little walk around, and realized we have a flat tire. So we're gonna pull the spare out, swap that out, and then when we get to Balsam tonight, I'll get that repaired. I just had that tire fixed too. There's a nail in it when we got home from the last trip, so I took it off and took it into the shop and got it patched, and I just put my finger over the hole and it's leaking out the same hole, so apparently that patch came loose. Oops, ran into my mirror. So we're gonna pull that off, slap the spare on it, because there is a truck stop 4 miles down the road. But by the time I stop and do that and everything, I could just wait till we get to Balsam Inns and save some time so I'm not burning up so much time or whatever on the log. Yahoo! Always have the tools be prepared. Stuff like this is gonna happen. So let's get to getting. All fixed. All right, put the other spare away and get back on the road. Well, we are in Grand Island. We are parked for the night, and it is a beautiful 72 degrees here. Completely flip-flop this morning when it was 27. But can't argue with that. So I did some looking in on that, oh man, what's it called? Get Up, something or other. Get Upside is the name of the app. So you can use your EFS card and get your EFS discount at the pump, and use Get Upside and get that discount. You'll lose 3.5 cents from the discount on Get Upside, but it only works as long as the receipt shows that was paid by a card. If it says like Fleet or something like that, then you will not get the extra discount. And I was looking too on EFS and then Get Upside. I could find a couple here and there, but there wasn't a whole lot of them where you could get, or where you could use EFS and Get Upside. There wasn't a whole lot that had, you know, both options for discounts. So that would be kind of nice if you can do that. Mud flap will not work. I used mud flap this afternoon, and at a Casey's, probably between Des Moines and Walcott area, and I used mud flap. They also had the Get Upside app on their deal, but when you use mud flap on the receipt, it says paid with mud flap, so then you can't use it. So it'll be kind of a bonus if you can find some here and there that you can use 2 different discounts and double up on it. It does take a while. I used Get Upside yesterday morning at 4 o'clock in the morning when I fueled up, and it's still not showing it. So I had talked to my son because he's used it a few times. Yeah, I'm still not showing it. So it does take a while. He said it takes a couple days before it shows up on your app. But then you can link your bank account and you can either deposit it, or let's see, there's a whole bunch of like digital coupons, like Ace Hardware, Amazon, Applebee's, Domino's, Nike, Lowe's, Starbucks, Walmart, PayPal. So there's a lot of places you can use this, plus just deposit right into your bank account. All you have to do is link your bank account and you're good. So that'd be kind of nice if we can do double up on discount, especially with the fuel being high. And then the spare tire, yeah, I got that on the trailer. But I can't get my one that has the patch that came off. I tried a couple different truck stops, see if I can get it fixed, so at least I had a spare again. But with it being Sunday, nobody's open. I could call in after hours, have like a service call, but I wasn't gonna pay that much just to have a patch put on. Kind of bums me out though, that patch. We hauled the 2 campers back for us, that oversized load. I got home and I could hear hissing when we parked that night at the house, and I checked it out and there's a nail in it. So in the morning I just aired it up, and then we ran the campers to Sheldon, which is like 18 miles. And then I ran it to the co-op over there and had to patch it. So apparently the patch came loose because there's air coming out of the nail hole that was patched. Yeah. Otherwise, it was kind of nice. Half drive, we had a south wind, so it's kind of hard to get good fuel mileage of that. It's like a quartering headwind in a sense. And then it shifted more out of the east, a little bit out of the southeast. And so yeah, I got my fuel mileage up to about 8.5 there for a while. And then about 20 miles before I got here, it kind of shifted back out of the south again. But I don't know. I don't like running the truck in 9th gear at like 64. It just seems like it still does a lot of shifting in the fuel mileage. And it came up quite a bit yesterday, that from Goshen to LaSalle. But today it wasn't. I don't know, maybe it was the wind, I don't know. It's had a good side wind yesterday. And once you're out in the open, you get back up to that 68, 70. And the fuel mileage doesn't really come up, but you can go faster. Pretty much tucked behind trucks, use them as a windbreak. But we didn't have that much wind issues today. Like I said, we had the tailwind for quite a while, so that helped out. We're going to deliver in the morning. I got a 12 o'clock appointment. So I can probably sleep in a little bit. I don't have to get up at 3 o'clock. I think it's right at 5 hours. 5.5 hours, I think it is. So as long as everything goes right, I can actually make it from Grand Island to Denver and back to Grand Island again tomorrow night. And then, so we're gonna drop off at noon tomorrow. I got that pickup to grab in Ogallala on the way back. Actually, he just texted me right now, so I gotta let him know what's going on. We're gonna bring that back to Indiana, and then I haven't booked a load yet for the way back. So I'm gonna see if something pops up for like Minnesota or something like that, closer to home. There is one for Missouri, so maybe I'll grab that and then head up home after that, because otherwise I'll get stuck on the road doing a 34. Or I might just grab one more Denver load, take it home, and do my 34 at home and head out Sunday again and go drop that off in Denver again. So not 100% sure what I'm doing yet. I know the wife's got 2 to go grab. So that's the plan so far this week. This week looks awesome weather-wise. Back home, I don't think there's a single day under 50, so that's nice. Spring is coming. I know up in the northwest, they're getting dumped on with snow. I seen last night there's a bunch of accidents already. Yeah. Nice weather, I'm ready for it. Otherwise, we're gonna go shower, make some supper. And then I got some emails to do for some rents that are coming in. Courtney's working right now on her part-time job, so I'm gonna grab the laptop and answer those questions, see if I can get a couple more rents today, and things are looking good. I think we'll end this one here. There's probably enough for a video on this one, and then the next one we'll pick up in the morning. So we'll see you then.